Hello everyone, there was a new Genshin live stream, so I'm gonna watch it, and maybe we will condense this down, maybe we won't. I don't know. I am gonna put the codes somewhere in the video, off to the side maybe, so just keep, in case you need those. I'll put them right in the beginning of the video. How about that? You can grab those if you need them. I haven't watched this yet, but I've heard that the new Hangout Quest is sick. So I have high hopes, as I always do. But high hopes are not often rewarded with Genshin Impact. So I wanna see what we got.
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time. Possibly longer than any records in existence.
Ooh.
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Dragon King?
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
What?
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
No one
What is
can withstand
this?
the power of the apocalypse.
Bro, what is happening?
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Nahida?
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Why are you here?
Hey, wait!
Oh god.
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws.
Baiju! That's tight. A lot of people are excited for
A
Baiju.
bitter pill to swallow,
I know this.
taking a turn for the better. Feast your eyes! Watch and learn!
Cat? The designer, architect?
Sight clear!
Interesting.
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Was that an actual event? I'm confused. Are we blitzballing out here? What's going on?
Whoa.
Awesome!
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.6 special program. Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, we've got a jam-packed program today and we even
What did I
have
just
more
witness?
hosts than usual. So, why don't we go around
What did
and
I just
let's
witness?
introduce ourselves.
Sure thing. Hey everybody, it's so good to see you all again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
So Nahida's getting a rerun.
If it isn't the renowned traveler.
Like, has to be.
Hello, everyone.
right?
My name is Anjali Gunapaneni, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting
Dory's gonna be a
this
focus
support
5-star
song
or a
with
4-star
a
somewhere.
Shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello.
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True, yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point.
I have so many.
That's right, and we'll be seeing
my brain
everyone
hurts.
again to experience some new stories
My,
together.
I
in the
just
upcoming
zoned
version.
out
Yeah,
so
yeah,
hard.
Yeah, me too. You know, I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content.
Yay,
You
content.
know, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Baiju? Baiju? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm
Yeah.
sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new characters
So
will be
this
appearing in.
is
So let's get to our first redemption.
this
code.
is shorter than
In the
usual
meantime,
too.
Everyone will also
This
be
is
able
only
to
like
check out
20
some
minutes long.
details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
And I think they're normally closer to like 40. Nice. Oh, there's the first code. Oh, maybe they condense stuff. That makes sense, maybe. They condense stuff so they have to talk about it less? That's kind of cool. I like that format, actually, a lot. I like that format a lot better. Cool. Okay. So, Kave and Baiju are both second half. Jade falls Splendor. So that's Baiju's primary, I assume. Slightly donut-like, so I'm not surprised by that.
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
Is that the snake? That's the snake.
Taking a turn for the better.
Oh, that's wild. Okay, so Dendro application.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh, wow. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally, I love his voice.
That's what we're getting hung up on?
Also, you can't go wrong with purple pants.
Not biased at all.
You really can't.
Wait, who has
So,
glasses
let's
at
talk
all?
about Baiju. Baiju is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is skilled at healing his patients.
Besides
His
Dory.
abilities have helped Boo Boo
I'm literally
Pharmacy
looking
build
at
a
Dory right
reputation
now.
for
Oh my
itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world.
Uh-huh.
He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
How many people do you think are gonna get Chi-Chi on this
I
banner?
see. So he's that kind of doctor.
I bet a lot.
Did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of mysterious like that.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious.
Dude, Zach's
doctor like
voice
you
is
imagine.
insane.
In fact, he's actually a
That was
trusted
nuts.
physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients.
His own
Is
condition.
that the case for
I thought he
Baiju
was
as well?
immortal, no?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story. So, zip, that's all you hear out of me.
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just
Fair
hope
enough.
that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Baiju also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Baiju really has his hands full.
Yeah,
How do you-
that does
are-
sound like something that Hu Tao would
Isn't
do.
that the only funeral parlor in town?
Baiju's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both
I don't really think you have that many
studied under the
options,
same
no?
master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death. and
Advertising a
ended up going
funeral
their separate
parlor
ways.
on a
Their
doctor's
differences
office,
were
though, is
passed down
kind of...
to their apprentices, which has
It's a little
led
messed
to
up.
Baiju and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baiju's story quest to hear some of Baiju's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baiju will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Baiju in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs.
Seems like a
and
dangerous
interact
game.
with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
So, since Baiju is a doctor, I think
Okay, that's
it's pretty
kinda cool.
safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baiju's treatment in battle is usually performed in two
I keep
steps.
seeing the phrase
Step 1 is to
harm
control
assist.
a wandering sprite that cruises through enemies and
For
restores
Baiju.
HP to his teammates.
I don't think he's
Step
all
2 is
about
to
healing.
create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baiju
Ooh.
believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions
like
with him
that.
in mind.
I like that a lot,
For
actually.
sure. Well, all right. I think that's all we have for Baiju. So let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
Well,
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation.
I like his hair. His whole outfit in general.
Come at me.
He also has kind of an older traveler kind of look to him. Like a slightly older version of Ether. I thought the same about Kazuha. Kazuha's goated.
Nice.
Okay. Did
So-
you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories. I am jealous.
Oh,
I do
yeah,
like his
I'm
case.
loving those animations. Super cool.
Okay, so since Kaveh has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazarzaray, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique.
Probably
and
doesn't seem like a
noteworthy.
coincidence. Just saying.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting.
Vibe.
Why
That's a
is that?
vibe.
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his Mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that,
He's
he
done
doesn't
with his
limit
money,
himself with the cost of
I think.
construction. And take the Palace of Alcazarzaray as an example. Maybe
There's a community reference in there somewhere.
Like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So
Just don't know what it is.
respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with I'll Hate Them.
But aren't I'll Hate Them and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
They are.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that I'll Hate Them lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Are they like,
I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character a little better now. So,
are they like
let's move on to some of his
a couple?
thoughts.
Yeah,
Is this
sure.
like a Ningguang
As an
Beidou
architect,
type situation?
Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping
Maybe it's
abilities
like
can
implied.
come in handy during
I don't know.
battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him. His toolbox, named Marak, not
That's
only
cool.
provides Kaveh with tools, but
The
also
toolbox has a
interesting
name?
uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Oh, that's
In addition
cool.
to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In
And he's a
fact, one of
claymore, it
Kaveh's
looks
talents
like.
actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Changshang always gives Baiju a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly. But Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
Oh, is it a sword?
Right? Okay, so that should
I thought it was a
just
claymore.
about everything we have for Kaveh.
How should I say this?
That's so cool.
I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, Kaveh will be appearing in the main event for version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event
That was an
also
actual
serves as a
event?
chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The Extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their school in a large competition.
Okay.
Great. So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I wish they did more like regional events where you can recruit a character. Kind of like what they do with Leeway for Lantern, right? I wish they did that for more places.
When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aw, that does look like fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one. Okay. It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Yeah.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas.
So these are all game modes that we've seen before.
The surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detection.
Smushed into one big
Well, this is all very
Sumeru
nice,
event.
but, are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes, there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Is that a game mode?
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time.
What is a game exactly?
Provide a variety of
We need
travelers
definitions for
overcome
this.
situations in the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about. Combat and battle and victory and never losing. Ever. Never
Confident,
dying.
are we?
Oh,
Wow. I like the star one.
Oh.
I like stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
We are getting her
I'm
free.
most excited to
Interesting.
listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own Hangout Quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang out with Layla!
Awesome.
Layla.
Excited to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru.
Fulminating sandstorm?
And the Academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the Wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Newt. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Oh yeah. We also have
We
one
have to
other event
fire
for travelers
Wanage?
to continue improving their combat
Oh
abilities.
god.
During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate
Okay,
one
we've
or
done this
more
too,
of
I
4
think.
possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah. If the buff you receive happens to synergize with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some
They're
different team
introducing
combinations
RNG?
and see what synergies they can come up with.
Oh my.
Also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
New area?
Before we do that, let's
No.
take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Yeah.
No, I want the new area.
Sounds good. Oh, but
Yeah.
one more note, we'll have some info regarding
Give me the new area.
artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
New artifact sets? I like that they're doing this. Okay, what is this? New Hydro set. And elemental skill and elemental burst damage. Plus an HP buff. That's interesting. Okay. Huh. I wonder if Nim's stream would be good on Galon. Elemental skill and burst with HP. How would that be good? Huh. Curious. I assume one of them is probably for Baiju.
Welcome back, everyone.
Probably the
Yeah,
HP set.
We are back and ready to show an all-new area being
Oh,
added to the game.
this. Okay.
That's right, and I hope you're all as
So it's
excited
like
as
the
we are.
chasm, but
This
in the
area is
desert.
located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss.
Oh.
I wonder if this is that
Although
glowy
the
area that you
ecological
can't get to.
system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
I'm into it.
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search. There will be a pari named Sourish waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
But you just fly now?
We'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping Sourish recover
That's
its
actually
power,
so
there
sick.
will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sourish to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete
Ooh.
puzzles, so be sure to check it out.
I like that.
Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their journey in version 3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have 2 more interesting
that's
enemies
cool.
that travelers will encounter. Animo and Hydro Hilly-Churl rogues. These Hilly-Churls are wandering across
Dude,
the
they
map
look so
and
cool.
do not belong to any particular Hilly-Churl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilly-Churls or tribes in need of help. And they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers,
Bro,
that
that's
still
so
won't stop the
sick.
traveler from bringing new hope to the region.
I
Some
love
clues related
that.
to Conria are also waiting
Dude, they
to be
look so
uncovered,
cool.
So it's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6,
I'm so into
the
that.
legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its
But-
color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, he seems to be suffering
Because-
from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases. An interesting
Ooh.
part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Huh.
Wait, what?
That's different.
Yes, and in the third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks. So
What?
travelers will need to be
Dude,
careful
what?
to avoid those.
That's so weird.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
The dragon
That's
has a close
gotta be a
connection
weekly
to
boss,
Sumeru's
right?
History and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task.
That's
and will be
cool.
helpful to the entire nation of Sumeru. So, if you'd like to learn more about the
What was the
Dendro Dragon,
the
be
last
sure to
3
check out
stage
chapter
we
2
had
of
was
your story quest.
Oh, for sure. I
Age
think there'll
Daha?
be a lot of interesting things for travelers to learn in this one, so be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I think
that's
Ashtaha.
about all we have for new content in the upcoming version.
'Cause
But
the Balladeer is a
before we
2-phase
wrap
too, I
things up,
think.
We have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru
Yay.
region, titled The Unfathomable Sand
The music
Dunes,
is really
will
good.
also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I love the Sumeru region music.
Fantastic. I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm
Yeah.
super
Oh, heck
excited.
yeah.
Be sure to pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the day.
This may or may not make it to the full cut. Okay, it's not. Okay, it's probably fine. Oh, that was it? That was it. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. We have nothing to worry about. So far, everything looks pretty good. I was kind of like, I don't know how, I wasn't sure how to feel about like I want to call it like a Sumeru festival, but I guess it's not really like a festival. It's just a Sumeru event. It's kind of like a festival. I wasn't really sure. I feel like that's the thing I'm least excited about still. But the new area, which I assume is going to be a weekly boss, that looks sick. A lot of the new enemies look really good. New characters are really good so far. I like what I've seen so far. And then the new Archon Quest seems kind of nuts too. That trailer was insane.
Alright, so it seems like there's gonna be a lot to enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking forward to spending more time with Nahida in her new story quest chapter and confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer was so cool.
Ah, so
Definitely.
It was.
I think it's really cool that people will get to discover more about Baiju and that there's more to him than just the man who works at the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
True.
It's got layers.
The Pharmacist.
Through that, I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables, and of course, the Academia Extravaganza looked super, super fun to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't anticipate them all
this is
sharing
the
what they're
end of
looking forward to the
special
most,
program.
but
It's been so great hanging with you
it's
guys.
cohesive, so that works for me.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me again.
Of
And I think
course.
that's it, yeah?
This is the end.
That's
I'll
it.
See you guys all in game.
That's it.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Okay. So overall, like I said, it looks pretty good. And I think we're probably only 3 or 4 months away at this rate from a new region, which I'm assuming is going to be our Hydro Archon domain. Fontaine. So I am I'm jazzed. I'm jazzed about that. I know I don't put out a lot of Genshin Impact content, but I hope you enjoyed this, however long it ends up being. And of course, you always want to catch the full version. You can watch it over on the KCB VODs channel. Link to that is always in every video description. But that's it. Let me know what's got you excited about this, and I'll see you in the comments. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.